Well, good morning, everybody. Well, today is Friday, and today happens to be baking day. I learned this from my grandmother. Like I told you last Friday, Friday was always baking day. Today we're going to make chocolate chip brownies a la mode. Delicious and yummy. I'm adding in 2 eggs. Here we go. Look, you drop an eggshell and do not panic. Sometimes they slip away and they get in there. Little devil right here got in. I don't know how to get it right. We got him. 2 eggs. Yeah, my grandma Elizabeth was some kind of a baker, folks. Let me tell you something. She made the best food that you could imagine. Really delicious and yummy. I'm adding in a cup of sugar, granulated. It's mixed together. This is actually going to be brownie a la mode when done with this. Everything mixed together. You don't want to have anything chunky in it like sugar. Like, yeah, you know, just sugar just gets this way. Yeah. Folks, if I can tell you a cure for the common cold, I'll be a millionaire today. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. A tablespoon of water. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I just gotta grab my... When you don't feel good, folks, you don't know what you're doing sometimes. Sorry about that, folks. Add a 1/4 cup of Hershey's cocoa in here. It's going to be really delicious and yummy. It's going to be a treat to me. Yeah, every Friday is always a baking day. Now we're going to mix this together. We're going to get to the flour in a second as soon as we get everything mixed together. Folks, if any of you get sick, please stay home. Because I caught this cold somehow. It had to come from someone. But it's funny, I was talking to a friend of mine, it could have been anybody and millions of people. No way of knowing. Alright, I'm going to get this nice and mixed together. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the flour. Grandma Elizabeth always used gold medal flour. It was the best. Make sure we have enough flour in it. You want this to be really delicious. Here we go. One more thing I have to add is my butter. I almost forgot to do that. Don't panic, folks.
And your baking powder.
It's not going to make any difference, folks. I'm adding the butter in right now. Here we go. You can do it any way you want to do it. It's not going to matter. Here we go. You know what? It's going to come out the same way. Might even come out better. Who knows? Many years ago, I made a mistake with something. It was fantastic. It was some kind of chocolate cake. It was fantastic. And I almost forgot to add something in, so I did it reverse, and the cake was better. Here's one of the baking powder. The brownie a la mode is served with ice cream. It's really delicious and yummy. Here we go. But baking day is always Friday.
Misty Bear. Misty. Misty.
A lot of arm movement, folks. Lots of arm movement. Now, the next step is make sure, folks, you grease your cake pan. Now we're going to go to the chocolate chips. I like Hershey's no matter what. I use Hershey's. These are going to be milk chocolate chips. Here we go. I would say add in about a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Here we go. Milk chocolate Hershey's. This is a real treat for you kids. Let me tell you something. Now we're going to put it into the cake pan.
Hey, Misty.
Okay.
Hey, Misty.
Okay.
Misty.
Make sure your entire cake pan. Now, folks, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to sound weird. Bake it at 320. I found that out. You get a better quality brownie at 320. Here we have it. It's very soft, folks. This is brownie a la mode. Now, what brownie a la mode is on baking day is brownies are generally square. This one's not really square. That's okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some ice cream right in the middle, and this is why it's called brownie a la mode. See how nice that looks? I like to use butter pecan ice cream, but everybody has their own preference what kind of ice cream they like to use, folks. But here we have from Deborah Wade's Home Country on a Friday baking day, brownie a la mode. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.